Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. I am Cyan if you are new here. Today we are doing a very new series here on my channel that I hope to start, and it is a twist on the traditional full face impressions videos that I do, but with a little bit more information and a little bit more of a trial run. So we're doing a full face slash week trial slash really getting to know the products and the ingredients and what the ingredients are supposed to do. We're doing a full face impressions today, first impressions today. I'm going to wear this makeup for the next week. The only makeup I'm allowed to wear for the rest of the week is these products that we're going to be testing out today, and then I'm going to tell you next weekend, give you a little update on everything that I thought and give you the breakdown of each of the products, whether I think that they're good, bad, indifferent, and then whether I would keep them, buy again, lose it, all of that sort of thing. The other twist is each product I'm going to be breaking down the very first three or four ingredients of each product, telling you what it is and what it is supposed to do, whether it is good or bad or harmful to you, breaking down what all of those big, huge, sometimes unsayable words are. So I do have my tablet here because I do have a ton of information regarding these products. So by the title of the video, obviously you know we're talking about Joah Cosmetics. I stumbled across Joah Cosmetics when I was on my vacation to Florida in January. We went to a CVS and I had not seen Joah Cosmetics ever before in stores, and I was so excited. I got almost everything, at least to do a full face. So everything regarding the products, the names of the ingredients, and what it does, I will have up here on the screen because I am not going to be able to say them. I don't know about you, when I grab a product off a shelf and I'm trying to read the ingredients, I'm like, oh, okay, water, glycol, I can say that. Yep, there's dimethicone. Okay, cool. But I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what that is. So I really wanted to be able to give some more knowledge along with the video than just like, here's my thoughts on them. What is on my face? Let's start there. So all I did was take a shower. I washed my face with my typical cleanser, which is the Hydro Boost from Neutrogena, and then I used my ITK Smoothing Under Eye Stick, and all I have else on my face is my e.l.f. moisturizer, daily gentle moisturizer. Nothing crazy, nothing else on the face. We're good. The very first product that I have here is the Joah Super Sidekick Hydroglow Primer with hyaluronic acid. Your sidekick for hydrated, dewy skin infused with hyaluronic acid. The Hydroglow Primer boosts skin's hydration and enhances makeup with a luminous pearly sheen. Perfect for all skin types, especially dry skin. So that's one thing to note. I have more normal to combination skin. Apply a silky layer over this clean skin. Let it set for 15 seconds. Wear it alone or under makeup for a glowing, hydrating base. All right, we're gonna do a pump. So that's what it looks like, which is not what I expected it to look like. Right, so the first ingredient that's in here is water, which is pretty typical for, oh, this is what it looks like. Oh, it's gonna be very shiny because that's very iridescent. Ooh, I'm a little scared. Ooh, it's very like stiff. Okay, that's weird. This is not what I thought it was gonna be at all. This is weird. So the very first ingredient in here is water, which is pretty typical for most face products, but then is butylene glycol. It is a very low concern. It's a conditioning agent. Next one is this. I can't say that, but it's a silicone-based cyclical compound. It has a low toxicity grade level to it. It's just supposed to be kind of like your pore filling, smoothing out ingredient. Same thing with this next one. It's a cyclical silicone-based polymer, so same thing. It's just supposed to smooth out. It's not supposed to really do anything else. It's a synthetic mineral-based fluorine, also known as synthetic fluorine mica, used as a bulking agent. So essentially what that means is that it's just supposed to keep it thicker and not such a water-based formula. I just want to preface, if nobody knows this about ingredients, the ingredients highest on your list are what has the most in the product. So your, like, the last ingredient on the list has the least amount in it. So that's why I'm focusing on the first like 3 or 4, because that's what has the most product. It makes up most of the product. This is the Joah Lineup liquid eyeliner with a brush tip, biotin infused. It's waterproof. I got brown because I've been obsessed with brown liner lately. Spread your wings with our long-lasting waterproof liquid eyeliner for an easy application, creating the most precise looks to always stay on point. Shake well before use. Apply brush tip along lash line to create a precise and bold line. The very first ingredient that we have in here is water, as per usual. The product itself is very moderate and cancer causing, actually very concerning to me. Low on the allergies and any toxicity level. It's high in use restrictions. So essentially what that means is it's really only intended for your eyelid. Ooh. I don't ever wear liner like this anymore, but I like that. I think it would be really nice with a black, but because this is brown, I actually like it even more because it's not such a stark difference. This is the Joah Lash Uprising Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. 3 out of 4 women saw bold, full, clump-free volume. 96% saw visibly lifted, longer looking lashes. 100% saw more defined and beautiful lashes. And I got this in black is black. It's a 4 on EWG's website, so it's low on cancer causing, it's high on allergies and immunotoxicity. It's low on developmental and reproductive toxicity, which is good. It's still a little concerning though, and then high on use restrictions. Immediately, I'm not a huge fan of the brush, but we'll see. I'm getting a lot of separation, which is nice. It's making my lashes look pretty full, which I like, and I'm getting a slight curl. It's not bad, it's just I don't like the brush. Now I have so much cleanup to do on my eyelids. This is the Crystal Glow Primedation all-in-one foundation with hyaluronic acid, collagen, and crystallized peptide. Skincare that meets makeup with this radiant finish foundation packed with skin-loving ingredients. This multitasking primer and foundation is supercharged with hyaluronic acid, collagen, crystallized peptide, and blue light defense. Start with clean skin and shake well before use. Apply foundation starting at the center of the face. Focus on one area at a time and blend well. If you have dry skin, apply your daily moisturizer prior to use. First ingredient in here is water, shocker. The next one is a silicone-based polymer. This is what the bottle looks like, which I like. I like this, and it looks like it's a, yep, it's a pump. Hydration sealing and conditioning agent, contributing to a product's silky texture and feel on skin. It has a higher viscosity and drier finish than some other silicone ingredients. So that is a little concerning to me, only because dry. I'm not going to judge it yet. I have the shade PFN 030. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do one side of the face with a sponge. This is the Wet n Wild sponge. And then the other side of the face, I'm going to use my very, very favorite brush from e.l.f. This is the Complexion Duo brush. The next ingredient has butylene glycol. It's a low concern. It's a conditioning agent. The next is dimethicone, which I was just talking about how I don't love dimethicone. It gives a silky smooth texture, helps retain moisture, and fills in lines, wrinkles, so makeup looks even. I typically break out from dimethicone, so that's something I'm going to keep in mind. But this is what it looks like when I pumped it out. So it is thicker. Brushes usually deposit more pigmentation. Sponges, of course, soak up most of the moisture and product, so we're just going to kind of see what both look like. I'm going to start in my more troublesome areas because it said concentrate on one area at a time. It did say start on the inner part of your face and then work towards the outer. I don't love that because that's not where I really want to focus. I want to focus where I have more issues, so that's typically right here. Then the next ingredient is this. I can't say this is another dimethicone. Protects the skin from dehydrating by reducing the loss of moisture. So far, that's not bad. It's not like my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of thicker foundations. I think it's the dimethicone. We are gonna do dot on this side of the face because I really want to see what that looks like. I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna see how the sponge shears out. It does shear out a lot. Like that barely covered anything. Granted, it wasn't a lot of product. That's a whole nother pump that I'm gonna do on one side of the face, and that's not typical of how much foundation I wear anymore. I do about one pump of foundation for the entire face. I'm just gonna smooth out on this side too. They're both pretty much looking the same. Kind of luminous. It's not a satin matte. It is not like, you know, dewy central or anything, but it is called the Crystal Glow with hyaluronic acid and collagen, and then we did put on the Hydroglow with hyaluronic acid primer. So that's where I do want to test these products with my typical primers, and then you know, kind of rotate things. So I want to test the primer with my foundation. I want to test the foundation with my primer. Next thing up is the Perfect Complexion Eye Serum Concealer with ceramides and peptides. I actually think I'm just going to apply the next several products and kind of flash up their information just because this video will be forever long. This is the shade FN015 Fair with Neutral Undertones. It reminds me of the Maybelline Age Rewind. Pretty nice. Okay, so that I like for two reasons. It's super thin. It brightened my eyes really, really nicely. The next thing we're going to use is the Selfie Ready Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. This actually is pretty translucent, like white almost. This is really nice too. This is super finely milled and really thin. I like it. That's nice. I'd like to see how that wears with my typical, like super fine. We're gonna do for the rest of the face the Perfect Complexion Cashmere Powder Foundation, up to 16-hour wear, non-comedogenic, medium coverage with hyaluronic acid. This is in Fair N020, Fair with Neutral Undertones. If you are now understanding what my skin type is, or my skin tone is, I'm very fair with neutral undertones. So this is the Joah Brow Down to Me Precision Brow Pencil in brunette. Brow down to get master precision with the dual-ended ultra fine tip brow pencil. The super thin tip allows for natural hair-like strokes, while the spoolie blends and tames hair into place. Fill in sparse areas using the ultra fine tip that mimics real brow hairs. Use spoolie side to soften up your penciled brow. Perfect for creating the most natural looking brows. I actually really love this. I think the color is gorgeous. I like this. And at first I thought it was going to be really dry, but it's actually not. As soon as you warm it up to your skin, like it takes off and it goes. But like, look how good my brows look. Like, sad, filled in, sad, fabulous. That's something to note. The ends really matter. I know on some of my other pencils they don't matter, but they do matter on this one. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's do blush. This is the Airlight Soft Powder Blush in Magnolia. It's a lot paler on camera. This is very light. I almost wonder if this was the wrong shade for me, but I wanted something a little different, but also more on the simple feminine side. Okay, there we go. Now we're building it up. I have two different Longwear lip colors, one in Smiling and one in Gym Sesh. We're gonna go with Smiling just because it kind of goes with my overall look. And then these were very, very low on the website's like concern radar. Whoa, that is way more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Okay. I don't know if I want this color now. This one is Smiling. That's pretty. Wow, I did not know they were going to be so pigmented. And then this one is Gym Sesh. This might honestly be the one that I want to wear more. I tried to pick shades that I would actually wear, which I know is a crazy concept, but I actually think I want to wear this one. Super thin too. Oh, I'm gonna be obsessed with this shade. Holy shit. These were definitely the hit. I know I'm gonna love those. I know, I already love them. So we will pick up in about a week when I have fully tried all of the products and see how we like it. It is currently Saturday, May 11th. It's about 6 days later from when I filmed the first part of this. And I have tested this makeup to the extent that I think I have a pretty good review on. Also, if you want to see a little short that I'm gonna do, make sure that you are subscribed. Turn your post notification bell on if you haven't already. Just another reminder. And it'll be kind of like the finishing result of everything that I put together today in this video. You'll just see like the full outfit, the full to-do. So I did use the very first product I want to talk about, and that is the Joah Line Up Liquid Eyeliner. It's waterproof. First of all, it's not waterproof. I like this eyeliner. I actually love that it's brown, but it's so brown, like it's such a dark brown that it almost looks black. I actually wore it one day without eye makeup just to see like the quality of the liner itself and check that it was actually brown and not black, and sure enough it is brown. I don't know that I would like go out and get another one. It's good, I don't know that I'd go out of my way to get it. One thing that I think is actually my favorite out of almost everything is this concealer. This is the Perfect Complexion Eye Serum Concealer with ceramides and peptides. I love the on-the-go versatility of this. I threw it in my book bag last night to be able to touch up before going out with my best friend, and it's very natural. It's also very comfortable. It's not like a thick concealer, which I appreciate, probably because it's an eye serum concealer. Just, it's very comfortable. It doesn't irritate my skin or my eyes or anything. I like this. This is probably one of my favorite products in the whole like kit and caboodle. My least favorite is the primer though. I don't think I will reach for this for really anything. I didn't like it. I don't understand the purpose of it. It's super like iridescent, it's so shimmery. It's just another product you don't need that I think is clogging my pores. The foundation is just not that impressing. It didn't do anything spectacular. It's a whipped formula, which I'm typically not a fan of. I actually realized I enjoy applying it much more with a brush. This is a very your skin peeking through foundation, which is fine. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, and there are definitely people out there that like that. However, it doesn't really cover a ton of my redness unless I go back in with more. I can talk about this because I didn't even put it on. This mascara is a dud. I do not like it. I tried to wear it I've worn it all week, but it's just, I do not like it. It is not my type of mascara. I don't like the wand. It is way too big. It just doesn't coat the lash like I would want it to. It doesn't grip the lash like I would want it to. And each time that I went back in with more, I was getting it everywhere. It was ruining my eye look. I don't like the brush. The one good benefit about it though is that it didn't flake or clump or anything like that, like throughout the day. I didn't have any like where it falls under your eye. I didn't have any of that. It didn't like bleed, as like I call it. So that was a good thing. I actually was very thankful for that. I was a little nervous throughout the day, but that doesn't save the product in my mind. I like both of these powders. I need to test both of them more, especially this one. So I'm actually going to use this one today for underneath my eyes. And the translucent is super, super finely milled and super fine, and I really appreciate that, and I really like it. This blush I really like. I wasn't sure that I was going to like it because it's so soft and so subtle, and at first I was like, it's not even showing up. It's a lot paler on camera. Really nice. I really like it. Actually, after the initial like dunk last weekend, I thought it was going to be like a really tame blush, but it actually packs a lot of punch. But my brows really quick. I'm going to just tell you I like this. The only thing I don't like is how dry it is. It's a little dry. So this I didn't talk about initially in the video because I forgot about it. This is the Joah Auto Lip Liner. So this I've been obsessed with. This is in the shade Nude. I remember getting this now, and I was so excited when I found it the other day. I think my all-time favorite products in this whole freaking video are the lip products. Oh my gosh, these are so good. I was obsessed with them last weekend, but Gym Sesh is definitely my favorite of the two, and it goes perfectly with the lip liner. And I'm also a person that I don't think there's anything wrong with the lip liner being exactly the shade of your liquid lipstick or your lipstick. I understand the point of it, but I don't think it's like a make or break. After eyes, I'm gonna do a little like my little finishing touches, final touches, and then I'll be back to talk an overview of the products, and we'll conclude this video. This is the finished look. Back to the makeup and what I am definitely going to be using and continue to use, and what I will not be using. Lip products are a definite. I love these. I think they're really good. I think they're really comfortable too. They're not super drying, and I just really like them. I like the colors. Brow pencil and concealer are definitely a hit. I will be keeping and wearing those. I am definitely not going to be wearing this anymore, or the mascara. This is probably going to be like a last resort mascara kind of thing. Foundation I will, just kind of in conjunction with my other favorite products, but it's nothing like you don't have to go out and buy it. The powders I want to play with more, especially the translucent, but the pressed powder foundation is good. I like that one. And then the blush I will also continue wearing. I think it's just a really pretty dainty color. That is it for this video. I hope you liked this concept. I hope that it is different for you and you enjoyed watching it and you want to see more. Let me know in the comments down below what other brands or styles of this video you would like to see. If you guys enjoyed, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you and talk to you next week. Mwah. Bye guys.